My name is Cliffard Whitby, and I am currently serving in the capacity of director with the Central Georgia Partnership of Individual and Community Development. I don't think there's any greater honor for an individual or title that an individual could hold than servant. When I hear servant leader, I think of individuals that has given all they have to give to help others achieve a greater equality, a greater type of existence on this earth. When I hear servant leader, I think of some of the great people that has gave the examples of what it means to be a servant. I think of people like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a man who gave all he had to give, and that was his life, despite the fact that he wanted to live like many and like most people do. But he said longevity has its place. Promise Neighborhood Initiative that I'm currently committed to is one that so many has given so much for, fighting for. Sometimes some things are ahead of their time, and it takes people a while to get their arms around the impact that this can make. I want it to be said in the end that I was one of those who was in the right time, in the right season, in the right moment. The Promise Neighborhood Initiative is one that I'm currently working on. I have worked in the past with the Economic Community Development Department in partnership with the United States Department of Urban Development, HUD. Pastor Tony and I were speaking just a moment ago about some of the work that he's done. Rebuilding communities, that's rebuilding lives. Unless you've ever been in a situation to where you are part of a closing, where a first-time home buyer family is coming to a closing with the children in the car or the U-Haul as they get ready to get their piece of the American dream, which is home ownership. Seeing the young people run around excited about having a home for the first time, a backyard to play in, a safe environment to raise your family. It moves you in a way that nothing else can. When you can see your efforts benefiting those that need help. This very morning, I attended a monthly meeting of political and community leaders working on an initiative that means a great deal to this community. During that meeting, we discussed a speaker for a lunch that we're planning with Valerie Montgomery Rice in this community to speak at Southwest High School. And we'll be speaking at the lunch at the Promise Center, February 21st. As I sat there and read through Dr. Valerie Montgomery Rice, who grew up right here in Macon, Georgia, who graduated from Southwest High School, who grew up in the same community that I grew up in, who graduated number 4 in a class of about 1,100. When I think of all of the classmates that I had from elementary school to high school, and I think about all the wonderful things that so many have done, but yet I get to sit here this afternoon being honored for what I consider my little small part, my little small contribution. To say I'm humble is truly an understatement. I'm indeed honored to be recognized for the efforts that I made. First and foremost, I'm a man who has 6 daughters, a wife that I adore, a family that means the world to me. I want them to know that the sacrifices, the struggles was to be an example of what our role should be as human beings.